So if you haven't seen my last two videos, I will actually put them on top, but for anybody that has seen them, they will know that I'm absolutely loving this Dungeons and Dragons set for no other reasons other than the fact that I love Dungeons and Dragons. I also love Magic, so combining the two is amazing. So I went out and I bought this little bundle. Some people like them, some people hate them. I personally do because they're 10 packs. Also, my local game store had them off. They had 20% off bundles, and then they also had another 10% off Magic the Gathering cards, which meant that I actually got 20% off and then got this. So this was actually, I think it was under $50 from memory. I think it was like $49 and change. So that's Australian, so that's actually really cheap. They do retail for about $70 to about $80. So we're gonna crack into this. I personally love these. I can never seem to get into them. So I'm kind of hoping that I cannot do this on video where I'm not messing around with it too much. But I'm going to attempt to find something that will cut. So there we go. Out comes my little scissors again. These are these little scissors that come on my keychain and come in remarkably handy for things like opening boxes and gathering stuff. Okay, so let's just put that on the floor, that's fine. This thing here, I don't know if it's meant to be like something you can store stuff in, and I never seem to understand it, but they give it to you, so that's cool. This I find really handy. Oh, no way. So we do have oversized, I'm going to leave them in the pack actually, but it looks like we've got oversized dungeon cards. That's a really nice touch. If you are paying any kind of dungeon deck, I would buy this just for that, plus you get 10 packs, so it's not too bad. We've obviously got a little bit of something here, and then this bit you can always open up, and it always gives you like some kind of art or something like that. Let's see what this one is. So what's funny is this actually looks like this could be like a D&D stand. So if you ever play D&D, they will often have stands where you roll your dice and you have your character sheet. A lot of the times the DM uses it, but this like it could be Magic the Gathering DM sort of shield, which is kind of nice. That's kind of awesome. I kind of like that actually. And obviously this little thing, which is just kind of thing. But these dungeon cards, these are very nice, and these are something that I wouldn't have thought of, but works really nicely. If you did see the last release where I opened a pre-release pack, you noticed that I did mention these in it, but it was also because I filmed this video, I filmed this video prior to it and I didn't realize they were going to be this big, so kind of nice. Let's pop in. Ooh, oversized 20. Oh, it's actually a D20. Yes. So you can always tell it a proper D20 because they'll always add up to, no matter which side you go onto, it'll always add up to 21. But that's kind of cool. So to give you an idea, those are the dice from the pre-release pack, which are also normal D20s, but you actually get an oversized D20. So that's really cool, and it's a very obnoxious orange as well. So as you can imagine, we get some cards, which are some land cards. We get a few little Jerry cards. Got some land cards in there, that's always nice. I do like those because I have a bad habit of making decks and forgetting to get land. So we've got 10 packs in here, always good. So without further ado, we will start cracking into them. I swear to God, I've opened so many packs of this set and I love them every time, and I keep getting more and more excited. So we'll get through the jank, as Jordan likes to say. Let's see what we've got. Okay, Hulking Bugbear, Warlord classes. How have you guys found the classes? I've played some more and I'm still not loving them. The only one that I see played regular loose is the Paladin one. Oh, Frederick Devil's Chosen. Treasure Vault. Mate, I seem to be getting thingo. The last the pre-release card I got was, oh no, that was Treasure Chest, not Treasure Vault. Yeah, so now I have a couple of those. So But this saying is true. I have a deck that's coming up. Sorry, not a deck. A fairy commander deck that's coming up that needs treasures. So that could actually come in very, very handy. Okay, so let's get rid of the jank. Choose your weapon. This is always the hardest in D&D. I always struggle to choose my weapon. Meet at the tavern. Vorpal sword. Oh, we got a foil one. Oh, there we go. We got the Vorpal sword is the rare. Sorry, my apologies. I did not know that one. Okay, so at the moment, I'm not loving what we've got. Like, Treasure Vault could come in handy, but being that I've already got it, I'm kind of not really excited for it. That being said though, where are we? Get rid of the jank. I always seem to miss them here. Okay, so we've got Displaced Beast. See, I always find these, I always seem to get heaps of blue. Guild one. Ooh. I love these cards. Temple of the Dragon Queen. I like these just because they remind me so much of the old D&D books that the guy down the street who I first learned to play D&D when I was about 6 or 7 used to play, so that's cool. And then our rare is Gelatinous Ooze. So for any of you guys that listen to our podcast, if you don't, I would highly recommend it. It's called Rather Be Drafting with myself, Numbers, and Food Time. And Food Time loves his oozes, so he may actually message me and ask me for that card because I know he wants to make an ooze tribal deck. Let's get rid of. I swear to God, I love these cards. I don't know why. I feel like I'm the only person that does, but don't care. I love them. So we have Iron Goblin, Golem, not Goblin. Okay, we've got Death Priest, Meet at the Tavern, and Wraith. I actually just got a foil one of that in my pre-release pack, so they come in handy, and they are a good little card to have around. Oopsie. I found that I've seen them come out a few times, and I always dread when they come out because they are actually a really good card. Okay, so we're halfway. At the moment, there's nothing that's really singing except for probably that card that was the old border, and that's mainly just because I like them. Okay, what happens in the guild? Shape thing, we've got White Dragon. Ooh, Orb of the Dragon. I have not seen that one played at all. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign, but what else have we got with an island? Orb of the Dragon, so it's an artifact for 1 and a red, and it says tap 2 mana in any combination. Spend this mana only to cast dragon spells, so that could be cool. Considering that I'm somebody that would like to have one day have an actual dragon deck, it could be really cool. I'll just move those because I'm kind of running out of camera room, aren't I? I've kind of started way too low. So we'll fix that up ever so slightly. Now let's have a look. What have we got? This Dragonfire at common, man, it won us games. Like, it got us out of the shit so many times. Let's have a look. Critical hit, this makes me happy. I like that. Mind, Portable Hole. Ooh. And Dens of the Bugbear. I seem to be getting a lot of lands, don't I? Spare Dagger. Den of the Bugbear. I actually played, funnily enough, where we actually had a bugbear who used to like to rage. And it was so funny, when he didn't rage, he would hit like crits and do so much damage, and he was our tank. But then whenever he would rage and get all these extra bonuses for things, he would never actually hit. And it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's have a look. Insight. Chaos Channeler, and our rare is, ooh, I like that. Black Staff of Waterdeep, and we got a rare for our foil. I seem to be getting quite a few foils in this set. I don't know if there's more per capita, but I like it. If only they weren't blue, because I don't play blue and I'm not good at blue. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I was going to say, like, if I already opened 8, I've got 3 left. So the card that I want to get more than anything in this set is this card here. For no other reason than I love Drizzit, or as we used to call it, but yeah, it's one that I've always loved and I really want to get just because I love the art. Oh, I love that card, Manacor. For no other reason other than I actually just like the art. It's a Keen Edge, Sanctuary, Heavy Plate Armor. Ooh, I haven't seen that one played before. And we have a mythic, finally. We've got the blue dragon. I must say, I do want a set of these full art dragons. And we've got a swamp. And just because I like them, I would love to have some kind of cool like dragon deck. I'm able to use all of these ones. That would just be sick. Come on, let's see if we can get a couple more. I don't think we will. Not this late in the game, but we'll see what happens. Okay, Rust Monster. This Reaper's Talisman. I've seen this used very, very effectively. I've got a green dragon and Hand of Veneer. So, or Vicna? I don't know. Has anybody actually got that to go off and actually gotten one of the thingos? Because I haven't seen anybody or heard anybody that's even gone for it, let alone actually gotten it to go off. Okay, so to call this a success, I'd want to see one more of these cool dragons or my mate Drizzits. Let's see what the thing is. Let's see if this gives us some hope. Oh, maybe this is a good sign. So we've got his little cat. Let's see if that means that we're actually going to get the card. I don't think it's going to happen, but I would like for it to happen. Let's have a look. Oh yes, so I've got Gretchen, our little fairy or halfling druid. The Null. Trickster. Okay, let's see if we get Drizzits. Oh, we did! And we also got the foil Wraith. That's 2 foil Wraiths and a Drizzits. Oh my god, so this is actually the second one of these I've pulled in this one, which is weird because all I want is that art. And both times I actually got his cat as the token. Oh my god, that Wraith looks so good. And it has foil too. Wow, okay. I did get Drizzits. I didn't get the one that I wanted. Yes, I'm aware that it's not referred to as Drizzits, but that's how we used to always call it because it was a joke, because the guy that taught me how to play D&D was actually English. So he used to be like, yeah, his name's Drizzit. I'm like, oh god, it's horrible. But my god, that actually, up to here, I got the Wraith, and I was like, oh, and then I was like, I'm not sure about these. This came out, and then we've got Drizzits and the Rays. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. If you could hit that like and subscribe button, that would help me out so much, because the channel's just starting. It would really come in handy. But thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for hanging in there. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.